one. I'm standing here with Doug Porter from California, Missouri. We've had the pleasure of working with Doug for several years, and he's doing a great job on his farming operation down there. Doug, congratulations on your yields and what you're doing. Talk to us about how you got started with the Conklin Company and what you saw first and what got your interest.
Well, I guess it was 4 years ago. You came down, we did a test plot. You wanted to get a test plot there somewhere in central Missouri. Help your daughter out, get started, and I thought that'd be great. I told you, told Chad, Chance, if the product works, it works. If it don't, it don't. And I'm one of those guys that believe if something works, we'll use it. And so we put in 8 or 9 different strips of different things with your massive 2-row planter, and out there with the Oalis, and got that in, and we've seen significant increases just from boron to manganese to amplify, and then all the way to the full system. You know, so very, very impressed.
Tell us what you're doing on your corn right now as a result of that test plot. What have you implemented? What are you guys doing at Porter Farms?
As a result of that plot, basically we've used, right now we're using about 75% of all the products that Conklin has. Going in for, well, number one, let me back it up here. Number one is soil testing. We didn't do it for 25 years. Dad farmed, never took one soil test. Never.
Okay.
We just hook on the fertilizer buggy and put on exactly what we put on the year before. And so, number one, we looked at the soil test and was just amazed, because I'm a firm believer right now that a soil test won't make you any money, but it will cost you money if you don't use it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
You bet.
And so we started soil testing with Conklin and with Midwest Labs, and as a result, now we're where we're located. I know you hate it, but we have to use dry. We're 45 minutes to an hour away from the closest anhydrous, and about 45 minutes to 50 minutes away from the closest to get some liquid in. So we have to use dry. We do incorporate it in the ground, but with that we'll put on 4 gallon of 3-18-18, a gallon of Sidekick in furrow, and use the Amplify D product on the corn.
I like urea incorporated. That's a great management tool, I believe. It's a good way to put on your nitrogen, so I think you're going to be commended for that.
With the Guardian.
Yes, put the Guardian on there, incorporate that, protect it, get all season long protection. It's like a chemical side dress, so to speak. Okay, after you've done whatever the soil test called for in the way of NP and K, you've also came in and you've addressed your micros as needed. Now let's flip over off the corn and talk a little bit about soybeans. What are you doing there? What kind of results are you seeing, Doug?
Great results. I mean, you've alluded to it before. People kind of treat soybeans like the red-headed stepchild. They get their corn planted, and we got to worry about the corn, and once the time comes to plant the beans, they just get them out there and just hope for the best. And I'm the opposite. I mean, the beans to me are kind of like my baby, and you know, the results are there. I mean, they've got these varieties now that genetically that can produce, you know, 500, 600, 700 bushels an acre. You just got to try to get there. And so we've incorporated, just started with the Magnify, did one step at a time, did some Magnify and some 3-18-18 foliar, and then graduated on to some micronutrients. And this year we're finally full, you know, boron, manganese, 3-18-18 foliar, 2600 with the boron and manganese foliar whenever they're blooming. And I think we're going to see some great results. I mean, I won't know for another month, but look better than they did last year.
There you go. That's what it's all about. We really appreciate you guys, the opportunity to work with you, Doug, and thank you for sharing with us today. We wish you much success. Have a safe harvest.
Thank you. Thank you.